All right. So the queen has sat back in her throne and has declared war on the land of Lodolon.
Fuck it. All right, Corellian's gonna step forward. Your Highness, how might I help?
I will need the three of you to be scouts of sorts. I will charge the Mage Academy to work out a way in order to open a portal into the light world. First, I will send you adventurers on a reconnaissance mission, gain the bearings, find out what exactly is the meaning of this divine inquisition, and return here. As for you, Levy and Reed, investigate these notes that these three have found, and return to me. I will summon the three of you back here when it is time to move out.
Very well. As soon as I receive your word, I will be here.
My thanks, Trallian.
Understood.
Of course, Lenacia.
Until then, I recommend the three of you prepare yourselves and train. Though I believe Latoans are fairly weak compared to Elysians, I don't want any surprises, and I would like to see the three of you return home safely.
We'll be careful,
train.
Lena.
Thank you, Lenacia. And Corellian will give a bow.
Lenacia will also give a bow. She sits back down, her legs crossed, and she's sitting like this. A very deadly serious look on her face. The gentle and kind, loving queen that you have come to know that is Lenacia. No semblance of her remains as she sits in this pose, plotting. Before you is not the endearing, motherly Queen Lenacia. Before you sits Salacia, the dragon god of water.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Do you require anything else of us?
No, for now, you are dismissed.
Corellian will give another bow and turn around.
Levy will wave at you, Vela, and then she will run over to take the notes from Magnus.
Vela waves back and nods to the queen and turns away.
Let's go.
Kuzo, as this giant midnight black workman walks up, places his giant fuzzy hand on your shoulder.
Huh?
It is quite an honor to be appointed by the queen herself for a reconnaissance mission of this caliber. As he raises his hand, just pats him on the shoulder pretty hard. Think Ocarina of Time, Goron,
Yeah.
Daruni, doing that.
Yeah.
I'm certain you will do your late father proud.
Yeah. I will.
If you ever want training to hone your skills with a blade, you're always welcome to come visit me. I'll gladly train the son of my former captain.
I'll take you up on that offer in the future.
Whenever you're ready, he gives you one final smack on the back, and it leaves you winded.
Alright.
Claude, was it?
Yes, Trallian.
I have a few more questions about about your soon-to-be new blade.
Oh, fire away.
What kind of blade do you prefer?
This blade is a claymore, and so if you could leave it as such, I'd deeply appreciate it. Though, if necessary, I am quite skilled with a long blade as well.
And your preferred element?
I have an earth affinity. Well, no, actually,
Then
I have a fire affinity.
Then I shall do what I can. My affinity is also with fire.
He holds out his hand to do like the brothers in arms meme.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Tyrallion is going to take it, and he's going to pull this man forward to his chest, pat him on the back.
He is going to do the same thing. Vale, you fucking just witnessed his claws like Tron's like, yeah, my opinion's also fire, and the two are just like, yeah.
All of a sudden, they're brothers in arms.
Now, another question of just how much monetary income do you have, so I know what I need to buy, so I know what I can get for the sword.
Money is no object.
Then I shall forge you the best that I can forge.
I look forward and I eagerly await your return then.
And Tyrallion will nod and start heading out.
Hold on, there's something on my mind. Vela turns back to the queen.
Yes, Vela?
The book mentioned, us Elysians being used for parts, but also Draenei being sacrificed. Would you know what that means? Are the Draenei important?
The queen falls silent, hesitates. She stands up, does this motion with her hand, and you watch as everyone clears out. I'm not gonna fucking turn these guys around.
They're just backing out the door.
Tyrallion, Kuzo, leave us.
Very well.
Nope, that's not what I wanted.
The queen walks down the stairs and stands in front of you. So does Scotty and Lily. They stand like you're basically surrounded by royalty at this point. She still has like a dead serious look on her face. The Draenei are indeed very important. When the shattering happened, they are a race that should have been brought to this world. But because they dwell within the land of spires, they were too far away from the shattering. Too far away from the epicenter, and as a result, their people were left behind in that world. They're a race of people, and for all intents and purposes, they are the same as us. But they live their lives in Lodalon, and as such, they are starved of magic and any semblance of true strength. Their ability to grow and develop is greatly squandered. A lot of the magic that is used in Lodalon because of the mana starving is blood magic.
Vela's eyes light up with a look of horror.
They should fucking light up then.
Well, open.
Widen. You should widen,
Widen.
not light up.
Yeah, widen. Lighting up usually has a positive connotation with that.
Oh, that's what they do? They do blood magic?
And the Draenei use blood magic, or is this...
The Draenei tend to frown upon magic use as a whole. To my understanding, the land of Spire is a land torn of war. The Draenei are also at war with orcs. However, because the Draenei, much like the orcs, are also innately have a affinity for magic, much like anyone in this world, they are often sought by the higher, if she does air quotes, higher level races, i.e. just the humans. They seek to break off and harvest their horns, their tails, their teeth, and various organs. Use them as reagents for their spells. Many of the Latoans are unable to use mana, so if they tried to cast a spell, they would immediately soul erode. Soul burn. They'd immediately soul burn. So to circumvent this issue, rather than being able to regenerate mana, they use reagents, like horns, for example, as she points to your horns.
Ayla holds her hands to her horns. They look of fear.
No touching!
This is horrible. Lanacia, why? Is this why we didn't learn this at the academy? Because the truth is horrible.
It's not knowledge I'd wish to bestow upon young minds. However, given your nature, Vela, you could also pass for being a human or an elf. But your horns would make you a target of the humans, and they'd probably want to harvest you. And considering how adorable and lovable you are, they might wish to do other worse things. So if you do not wish to go on this mission, I would not condemn you for declining. Though I've charged the three of you with this reconnaissance mission, all as a law created by me, you of course have the right to refuse it. I will not make you go to such a dangerous place.
Vela holds a hand to her chest. Lanacia, I thank you for your concern, but I want to help my friends through this. I won't let them deal with this on their own. We'll be very careful.
She gives you a smile.
So, will the Draenei be caught up in this war as well? Against us?
That is up to them. I do not plan to go to their world slaughtering innocents. We're specifically hunting down this divine inquisition. Our primary goal is to bring back my sister. She turns to Lily and Scotty. Of course, you two will have to watch over the kingdom while this is going on. The two just give a nod. But Lanacia, wouldn't you be here to watch over the kingdom?
That's your key, Marius.
You plan on coming with us, Lanacia?
Of course. What kind of queen would I be to send my people to go start a war for one of my siblings? and I just sit back here in this palace. Nonsense. If it's a war we're going to, I will be on the front lines fighting beside my people. Someone has to be there to make sure that these soldiers come back to their families.
Vela smiles. Thank you. Let him see it.
She pats you on the head again. Now please, I have much to tend to.
Of course. I should also give credit to Kazuha Kaidehara. He helped us in the cave as well against the Divine Inquisition.
Did he now?
Anyway, that's all I have.
It's good to know. I will have to send one of the Rune Guard to bring him here at once.
What for? Let me see it.
Kazuha's been going around completing what would otherwise be Adventurers Guild commissions, which is fine, but he never actually accepts the mission. He kind of just goes, he usually hears about the missions from the other You alright, bud?
I've already thrown someone under the bus. Fuck.
Come back to.
Sorry.
He's already
usually
dead.
Accepts the missions without realizing it. He would usually come across some hearsay about some problem some of the citizens have been having, and he takes it upon himself to go and deal with it. I've wondered for a while now who's been doing this, but if young Kaz was the one who helped you, and this was an Adventurers Guild commission, I'm fairly confident it was him. We'll have to make sure that he's compensated accordingly for his efforts.
And just he's not in trouble, is he?
Oh, of course he is, Vela. Going around helping the citizens without going through the proper channels, that's equivalent to treason.
Damn, what a shame.
The color drains from Vela's face.
No, let us see. You're kidding, right?
Of course I'm kidding. Why would I punish someone for helping the people?
Right. Silly me. I'll be off.
You seemed awfully concerned, though, Vela.
What do you mean?
Well, just Scotty comes forward and whispers something into the queen's ear. She turns back. Oh, and she slowly. So it's she looks at Scotty. Oh. Queen just has a big smile on her face, like she knows your secret.
Vela's just looking between the two of them.
She has this look of only you and the queen know Vela's naughty little secret. Every time Mary's bursts out in the laughter like that, it looks like someone's just clubbed him in the face, and it's just really funny.
Oh, the fucking head back, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you do this and then back. Soon someone just wound up with a bat, just gutted you with it.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
You should probably go catch up with your friends, Vela. I'm certain they're waiting for you outside the door.
Oh, right. Good day. Vela takes her leave.
You see Kuzo just talking there to Rallian. He just looks like Kuzo's going through his pack, pulling out the scimitars and everything he picked up from the cave. So, how about this one? How's the metal look on this one?
Everything that you've been showing me is junk.
Not even useful for reinforce? For
Terrellian, you just see Terrellian grab it, and he ties it. He ties a knot in it.
Okay then.
I wouldn't. I'm not gonna say that.
I want to point out, by the way, it's only 11 o'clock in game. Like 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Just making good time.
I wouldn't even give this sword to my worst enemy.
Okay then, what about this mace?
Rallian is going to take it. And then he's just going to put his other hand on top of it and just smash it. No, like he's breaking the ball part off the top. Like just crushing it into fucking rubble.
Please don't make a mess in the palace. Can we do this outside?
Yeah, don't worry, the mess. And then you see
at all.
you watch Kuzo just hold his hand out, and all the pieces of broken metal from the mace just fly up to his back to his hand.
Rallian's going to point at Kuso.
All right, let's go. So what's our next objective now, then?
We should hand in this quest first.
Good point.
Yes. Vela, I hope you don't mind if I use the forge to also forge Claw's sword. If not, I could probably ask Vike to borrow his.
No, I think it'll be alright. I
Thank
might
you.
have to introduce you to my mother, but
I
sure
don't see
she'll
that
be fine.
as an issue.
Vela heads over to the receptionist.
Going to a different receptionist this time?
Yeah.
I'm confused then.
Oh, welcome to the Adventurers Guild. What can I do for you guys today?
We've completed our quest investigating Crystal Cave.
Cove. It's Cove.
Yes. Crystal Cove.
Oh, you're the bandit adventurers on that quest. Okay, sure. Give me 1 second. She like cheerfully hops off the chair, stool, walks over to the cabinet, pulls it out. Alrighty. Oh, yep. Looks like it's marked as complete already. Perfect. Alright.
Marked as complete already.
Oh, don't worry about the semantics. It's Adventurer Guild stuff. You wouldn't understand.
Vela squints at her. What?
You purify mind yourself? Oh,
No,
wait,
it
it
was-
was presentation.
Trying? What are you doing?
Magic.
Alright.
Yes, I can see. Never mind.
I was
Is
also
there...
answering your question.
And here is your gold. She puts down a sack of 300 gold.
Thank you, miss. Would you happen to know where we could acquire a boat?
Yeah, we could-
Maybe 7 or 8 people.
You're probably gonna want to go to the boathouse and have a look at that. They're probably gonna have more information than I would. I'm sure they have a couple of boats for sale, though you're looking at about approximately 3,000 gold to 15,000, depending on what kind of boat you need or you want.
Oh, by the 12. Okay. Thank you.
That is a lot of money.
Okay. Have a nice day, Miss Vela. She reaches for the bag of gold and begins dividing it. She hands 100 to Kuzo and 100 to Terrain.
Yep, everyone plus 100 golds.
Hey.
Thank you very much, Vela.
Thank you for the help, Terrain. And
Not
Kuzo.
an issue.
Yep. Okay, just because I don't want to make another mess in here. But, Tron, could you follow me outside real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so even this armor here, and you see Kuzo like pull out some pieces of plate armor. Is this just a shit?
Aurelian is going to take the plate armor, and you see his eyes go wide as he just starts looking it over. Kuzo, where did you find this?
In the
also shit.
chest?
It's
like
trash, and he's just going to...
Before you, when you say when you say Kuzo, what you find is Kuzo's eyes light up like I found it in the chest, and when you say it's trash, he just goes,
Sad.
And he's literally just going to crump it up into a ball.
Like tinfoil.
Man, okay. Well, pointless.
Kuzo, hand me your bag.
Here, yeah.
He's going. Terralion is once Kuzo hands over his bag, is just going to add all the weapons to the ball and just start crumpling them up together.
Okay, so you're adding 7 scimitars, a light crossbow, a shield, and I guess 10 feet of chain. No, it's a consumable, not a.
Terralion has
The
just
chain's decent chain. It's decent chain.
Yeah. Okay.
All the weapons
Aurelian
and
has
armor are shit though.
Terralion has just made this big ball of metal.
Are you compressing it down to be maximum density?
I'm going to try.
Yeah, you compress it down, Kuzo. You now have a single iron ingot.
So it just has some notes. Fuck, I have art for this. Just put a mode for this. So it's just looking down at the ingot like this. Okay.
That's such a great token. I love it so much.
I'm sorry.
Guess
Oh
these are
fuck! I
good.
remember to pull for Ayato too. What?
Oh, I was saying that. Oh shit, his banners are running now. Okay then.
Shogun and Ayato are out right now.
Oh neat.
He told you this like a week ago.
Well,
That's what Mary is.
one iron ingot. Wait.
It'll work. But
Weird.
I don't even think I would use it for nails in a coffin.
All right.
Or anyway, we
We should hurry.
Where are we heading to then? For your place, cause if we're gonna need more metal, I still want to get that. That's a giant rock that was giving off a lot of heat.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that pickaxe and get after it with that. I might use a little bit of that to reforge Kalal's sword.
Ooh.
Of course.
Oh,
Fire.
actually, I want to kill Vela. Hang on a second.
All right,
Uh-oh.
goodbye, Bailey.
Maximum slaughter.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. Alright, so as you guys are walking by the general shop, you see the door open, you hear the ding-a-ling. Vela, you see Kazwa as you hear him shout back, "Yes, I love you too." And he walks out.
Vela just stops in her tracks.
You just hear Kuzo just seethe or just wheeze like, that's got sting, Vela. Oh,
What?
You guys are still limited to one card. Sorry, bud.
no.
He didn't say what I think he said, did he?
Well, what do you think he said?
It's okay, Vela. You feel Kuzo just give you a couple pats on the head. Yeah, there.
Yeah, you still have Kuzo.
Don't get any funny ideas.
Wait, no, you wouldn't. Well, I need to see who. Vela she just runs in, just opens the door.
Okay. Are you gonna run in?
Yeah. Vela just runs right in.
Behind the counter of the general shop is this gorgeous, blonde-haired elf. Oh. You seem to be in quite the hurry. Is there something that I can help you with? She's simply adorable. Even you're enamored by how cute she is. She just seems like such a wonderful person.
Vela begins staring.
She kind of waves her hand from, "Hello? Are you okay?"
Sorry, do you know, Kazwa? Kanera.
Well, of course I do.
We don't got time for this kind of stuff. We got a mission to do, remember?
Well, I know, may I ask your, relationship with him?
Oh, Vela, come on. We gotta get going. You feel Kuzo starts tugging on you a little bit. Try to go.
Vela's
Well, hang
not
on.
moving.
If she wants to check in to this, I don't see why that would be a problem. It's not going to take very long.
If you guys want maximum impact, you need to get Vela out of here.
All right, then
Okay.
redact what I said.
Okay, Tron's gonna retcon that.
Yeah,
Vela, come on.
Vela.
Slowing
We-
down
we-
everything.
We
Come on.
are busy.
Oh, what? But
You tried to hurry me along, and now you're going to come in here and not hurry yourself? Didn't you say you needed the ship built? I'm not working for
right.
free. Time is money.
Vela, if you don't hurry up and go along, I'll tell Levy about this.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
You can stand there and just blink. Or you can follow me, we can keep going and finish what we need to do. Come on.
Fine, Kuzo. Let's go.
Sorry for my friend causing you trouble. And Kuzo gives a polite nod to Shopkeep.
Uzo, come on!
Okay. Oh, it's no problem. I'm not really sure why she was so concerned with my brother.
Kuzo just had a look of understanding. Oh, okay. Understand. Seems some misunderstandings taking place. I'll go try to clear it up with my friend. Have a nice day.
Here you are trying to get her out of there, and it took you 20 minutes to come on.
No.
Oh, we're
What the fuck? Forgot you have that guy.
Emotional damage!
Oh, I forgot about that one.
I heard the crack, and I knew it was coming.
I'd like to keep searching for, because we'll need a captain for the ship, and, well, the ship as well.
Well, shouldn't we
I
find
saw
a
that.
ship before we find a captain?
Oh, yes, of course, but, would it be alright if we waited, to use the forge?
I don't see why not.
That's alright with me,
What
I
do we need to do
suppose.
here?
Okay, thank you. We need a ship.
You're singing?
Vela had a quick pace, but she slows as she watches this man.
No, I'm trying to offset this. There we go. Yes. As you're walking over,
Oh,
you see
God
a
damn it.
list. What?
No, I know. I know Trallian's next move. It's fine. Continue.
As you're walking, you see a sailor. He's dancing and he's just chanting. Sounds like he's
right.
advertising someone.
Trallian's gonna approach. He's gonna pull out a good coin and look for a hat to put it in.
There's no hat to put it in. He's wearing a hat.
Then Trallian will kind of just put it in the sand and give like a small clap.
We gotta go get the ship. Are you alright?
Right.
Really? No one even listened to what he was saying.
Well, but he says to step in, like step into the building.
That's fair.
I just see it now. As soon as we step inside, he drops all his shit and runs in. Let's go.
Oh. How packed is the place, or is it empty?
It's not super busy right now.
Okay.
It's 11 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, that'll...
Vela approaches the man at the desk.
Excuse
Oh,
me.
hello there, lass. Are you coming to provide some naval entertainment for the sailors? As he like pumps his eyebrows.
Certainly not.
Oh,
We are here on
pity.
business.
Vela's hands are clasped tightly at her sides.
We're looking for a ship. A smaller one. Maybe something that could fit around 8 people.
He pulls out a big old book. What's your budget then, lass?
Maybe
We're just browsing. Price is no object.
Kuzo leans into Bela. If you need me to chip in money for this, I will. I got like 300 gold on me.
Thank you, Kuzo.
Well, in that case, we do have, he flips over some pages, this glorious, magnificent ship, and it's only 150,000 gold. It's complete with its own dine-in area, a brig
We're
for
not looking
captives, and proper full-on bedrooms.
We're not looking for something extravagant. Possibly something on the lower side of the budget.
You maybe a skipper then.
Small ship, like the lady said, 8 or 9 people.
Very well. Flips pages over. Oh, we've got this one here. It's 10,000 gold. Reinforced hull, capable of breaking through solid ice. Has a quad anchor system. All rudder drive.
Mind if I have a look through the book so I can possibly find my
No, it's mine!
Okay. We're not looking for something super expensive. What is the least?
What about the cheaper end? How about like something like a fixer-upper project, maybe?
Oh, we have actually just exactly that. We have this fixer-upper. It's about 2,000 gold. It is seaworthy in its current state, but you're not going to get very far. It's not fairly, in its current state, not fit for long voyages. You might at most be able to go to a neighboring continent, and that's about as far as you'll get. You'll have to pull into port and perform more maintenance on it. The hull is pretty banged up, so it'll need to be repaired there. It only comes with a single anchor braking system and is only rear rudder drive.
2,000. Kuzo leans in this for a bit.
It's only a single sail. This can only fit. It can fit about 7 people, not including a captain.
What if you
need to find a captain truly desperate to want to sail this vessel?
What
The ship
if
is
you
also
smush all the
unblessed.
people together?
Okay.
Are you asking me for the people per square foot? It really depends on
Yes.
the people.
He's got
medium
Average
size.
size, like this young man here, and he points at Kuzo, can fit about 7 of them comfortably. If you squish them all together, maybe 12.
Perfect.
Okay.
But if you're trying to haul someone the size of a Hinox, well, you might just sink the ship on the spot.
I don't think we're gonna need to do that. Okay.
Very well.
2,000? We're gonna need to go.
Then I ask another question. So actually, yeah, I ask another question. Do you have any work that needs to be done around here?
In the boathouse? No, our boathouse.
On the boathouses, on the boats?
Are you a shipwright?
I'm a smith. That helps.
We would need a shipwright to repair the boat.
All right then.
Most captains are shipwrights, though, and they know how to perform basic maintenance.
Then that'll be all, I guess. I appreciate the assistance.
Would you know of a captain that would be willing to pilot this vessel once we fixed
Sail.
it up a bit?
You sail a ship. You don't
What'd I say?
pilot.
It's not an airship.
It works.
Yet.
Okay.
Well, there's one rather estranged captain out there. He's been dancing out front of the boathouse for several weeks now. His entire crew has abandoned him.
Oh, I thought he was a performer.
He might as well be. Every ship he's ever sailed has sunk.
I wonder why.
People call him the Sulix the Cursed.
What's some of the do you have any stories of like some of the circumstances surrounding some of the sinkings? Like, was it just bad luck, or?
I think it would be best to get it from the horse's mouth.
He's a lizard folk, actually.
Ah, right, of course.
All right then. Well, I guess let's go pay him a visit. Thank you for your
All
time.
right.
Grouchy Bela.
All right. Well,
Do you think he's outside because they won't let him in?
or he's advertising to the largest
Possibly.
crowd possible. Well, who wants to make the effort to go to contact her? Okay, you're just going.
Vela
there.
just strolls right on up to him.
He stops performing.
Excuse me, are you Sulix perchance?
Aye, sir.
That means yes.
We're looking for a captain. We have a voyage.
Just as it happens to be, I am in search of a crew. I made Cole fucking like shit his pants.
I know you said crew, but it sounded like you said Gru, so I'm just thinking Gru from the fucking Minions movie.
As soon as you said
Big
we're
Grooves.
searching for Gru, we're searching for Grus. That's what came to mind.
We have a voyage to an island on the west. No, east.
You know, it's in the west.
Oh, okay.
West is the left side of the screen.
Yeah.
And it'll be. We aren't quite certain what we'll face. And we don't have a ship either. But we are looking to acquire one and possibly fix it up if needed.
I see. And you want me to pilot this vessel of yours, do ye?
First, I'd like to ask about the rumors. The shipmaster said that there's the rumors of your previous voyages.
The shipmaster's full of crap.
I know, right? I hate him.
Oh my god.
Kuzo's face just wheels back like,
Oh my god, is Kuzo doing the Anthony?
no, he's not staring into a void.
Into the abyss when the abyss stares back. No, Anthony was trying to get away, okay? But he was pinned against the wall.
And his eyes couldn't look anywhere else. The void was calling.
Those are your words, not mine. I don't like
boy.
you understand what you just said, right?
Oh,
Now
no,
I do.
Let's move on from this and get back to the.
I don't like that the void was calling Marius.
My God, can we just get back to
I
the?
just think it's even worse that it was her void that was calling.
Oh, it's just stop.
Asia, where we're farming.
Nancy would fucking get in there and never come back.
A fate worse than death.
Unbirth. Oh god! Anyways.
Ugh.
The shipmaster's been spreading rumors and he's destroyed my reputation. No adventurer would ever want to sail with the great Sulex. And on top of that, without any adventurers to sail anywhere, couldn't make any income to maintain my ship. I lost my ship. Then I lost me crew. And so here I am, a lone captain with no crew, doing my best to pander to the largest crowd possible and recruit as many people as I could. Form a new crew.
Well, how much do you charge for your services?
It's dependent on how far you need to go. And in how long, how short, how quick a trip do you need? With a decent vessel, one that can keep up to my skills, I could sail you to as far as Fendrana Drifts in one day.
Andrana,
Really?
that's a bold
Assuming-
claim.
Assuming the vessel you have can keep up.
That is a very bold claim.
Vendrana is so far away. How could you sail the ship that fast?
Aye, you just have to have an eye for the sea.
Now, I know what he said, but it sounded like we have to have an eye to see. And I was like, yes, of course we do.
That is what he said.
No, you said an eye for the sea, but an eye
Nope.
to see.
Nope.
Really? Oh, okay. All right.
Alright.
I said an eye for the sea. I was just
Okay. Okay. My God. Kuzo links in. Vela. How far away was this station we need to go again?
I think it's about a 6-hour by boat.
6 hours
More
by
like
boat?
a 6-hour voyage by these regular vessels. A 6-hour voyage with me at the helm will take you no more than maybe half an hour. 15 minutes if the winds favor us.
Alright.
Vela has a big smile on her face.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. We'll see about getting this boat and getting it ready for the sea.
But how much would you charge for the trip? Seeing as now you know how long we'll be out at sea.
Well, in that case, let me ask ye a question. Be you adventurers? And he then his kind of cheerful demeanor changes to a more vicious one. Or be you slavers?
Adventurers. Are the adventure runes canon in this?
No,
this
they
iteration?
don't exist.
Okay,
I didn't do
okay.
adventure runes.
Okay.
We are adventurers.
Have you had problems with slavers?
I have had many a crew claim to be adventurers, but they were really just using my services to smuggle and capture innocents. Needless to say, such horrendous behavior I would not tolerate. Soon as I happened to overhear them discussing such matters on my ship, and I scuttled the boat with them on it.
I can't blame you one bit. If I had come across it, I'd probably have done the same.
Then I'll make you a deal, as I'm still not convinced. If you are able to procure a ship that is seaworthy, then I will task you with a mission. An old friend of mine is stranded on an isle to the south. I will sail you there, and if you truly are able to rescue her, then I will be under your employ free of charge.
Very well.
Great. Alright.
Corellian's gonna look to
However, and I believe in being upfront about such things. While I will sail you across the seas, the mighty sea, whenever you wish, so long as I am available, costs for maintenance and upgrades to our ship will be at your expense. I can install them, but materials and such will be up to you to procure. Does that sound fair?
That sounds quite more than fair, actually.
Yeah, I'd say that sounds perfectly reasonable.
Vela,
Eh,
what say you?
We are running on a time limit. How long do you think it would take us to rescue your friend? I don't mean to be
That's hard
rude.
to say. It depends on your own skill level.
So skill?
Do you know what we'll be facing?
Likely hordes of undead.
Undead? Uh,
Oh. See.
okay. Ugh.
I'm sure there's no issue.
If we're gonna go up against undead, yeah, I'm gonna need to get some upgrades before we go do that.
I believe we'll be fine as long as we're careful. What is the name of this friend, and how will we know to find them?
Her name is Akir. I believe
Akir?
she'll be relatively easy to find, and she's the only one in there who doesn't look like an undead.
Okay.
So, is she being kept prisoner there, or...
Yes, she's been imprisoned there.
Very well.
All right.
As soon as we find out how to procure a ship, you'll be the first to know.
Very well.
I think I have an idea how we're gonna get the funds for a ship.
And how
We-
much was it again for that last one?
For 2,000.
2,000.
2,000.
Well, I have an idea for at least how to get a decent chunk of it. Or at least we just need to get that pickaxe repaired. Or I need to go get a mana potion.
Well, you don't need a mana potion. All I have to do is reforge the pickaxe, and you can save your mana.
Yes, but how long is it going to take you to reforge that?
It shouldn't take me very long. It is just a simple pick.
Okay, then.
Sorry to interrupt. Sulix, would you know of where we could find a bard to bless the ship?
A bard? Well, this is Port Sidon. Usually Princess Scotty is the one who blesses the ships.
Princess Scotty is, busy at the moment.
I see. I'm afraid, other than Princess Scotty, I don't know of any other bards. Perhaps the local tavern might, you might find someone there who would be capable of blessing your ship. Though you may want to find a ship first.
One step at a time. Let's get this shipped.
Right.
We'll be back.
Thank you, Sulix.
Of course,
Was-
lass.
Farewell.
All right.
Vela,
Yes, Trine?
I had a thought.
Uh-oh.
Claude said that he would be willing to pay me accordingly for what I make his sword out of. Perhaps using the materials in that rock, if I made him a good one out of those materials, considering it is also fire, as is his element. We could collect that payment and see how far that goes toward our ship.
You'd use that money to help our endeavor, Trine?
You're allowing me to use the forge. Consider it a payment.
Thank you, Trine. I really appreciate it.
Be right back.
No issue at all.
as Vela and try and continue towards Vela's house.
Yeah,
Just
I'll
leave Kuzo there.
preload the scene in the meantime.
Ryan, I was wondering,
Yes.
when we were just speaking with Lanosia, you were very, how should I word this? You were very quick to rally to her aid.
Of course. Why wouldn't I be?
It was. Do you have hatred for the Latoans?
Well, now I do, yes. Considering what they have done. Don't you?
Well. Yes, of course, but. As I know, our mission is to, combat the Divine Inquisition, but the priority of saving Alistries. I
Correct.
just hope we don't, no innocents are harmed in our wake.
The issue with that, Vela, is that that's what war is. No matter how we're going to come at it, an innocent life will be taken. But it doesn't have to be by our hands.
You guys have
And
now
that's what
started.
matters.
You guys have now started the quest. You son of a lich! I'm in.
Oh, it's back. Oh, I have to see this.
Rewards Captain.
As a concept. Oh, this is great. Oh no, Slake. Uh-oh.
And why do you ask? Why I was so hastily ready to jump to her aid?
Well, it's just the idea of war. I only graduated the other day from the Mages Academy.
Oh,
Today was my first adventure. Quest. from
then
Adventurous Guild.
this is a lot for you.
Well, I'm sure I can handle it, but I was just wondering about
positive?
you.
Zvela puts an open hand on her chest.
Hold on.
I-
Hold on. Hold on. I really need to use the washroom. But if you guys want to just manage yourselves, because the server will handle itself, if you guys want to manage yourself and keep going, I'm still recording. So you guys just go for it. I can still.
Phil's not here. We're
I
just
can
gonna talk.
Okay, yeah, I can still hear you. So you guys can move around the map and operate the map yourselves. Just don't interact with anything that needs me. You guys can go work on the forge. I'll trust you guys. You can fucking not hack it, but I'll roll with whatever you choose.
All right.
I can still hear
Well,
you, so I'm still listening.
We'll just wait for you to come back. We're just gonna talk.
Okay.
No, I mean we could talk as we go there.
Oh yeah, of course. All right.
Vela has an open hand on her chest.
I won't back down. I want to help.
I understand that you want to help, but if this does become too much for you, you'll let me know, right?
Yes, try. Thank you for being so considerate.
Not an issue.
How long have you been adventuring?
Aurelian kind of stops. I wouldn't say adventuring, but I have been in a combat role for quite some time.
Combat role. That's very vague, Trine.
I was a guard. Not here though.
Oh, I see. The camaraderie you shared with Claude.
That was mainly because, well, he recognized good craftsmanship, and I told him that I would procure him one as well. Hopefully, to a satisfactory, satisfactual point. But he was also a warrior, and his specialty was the same as mine.
Oh, I see.
Okay, I got AFK for a little while.
All right.
Okay.
Is Tristan here or is he AFK right now?
We're still doing like we're still
We're
rolling
just
with it.
talking.
Okay.
We're just talking and whatnot.
Okay,
long
I was
do you
gonna say
think
have Kuzo. Kuzo's
Go
gonna
prepare.
go prepare some stuff and double check some of the books on how to penetrate mana field and everything.
All right.
Perfect.
When you remember. So that's what I'm having to do. Okay?
You'd be
Alright.
able to find those in Vela's house.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna be doing. Just let Tristan know that, okay?
For sure.
So Vela stops as she turns to a large house. It's a lot larger than any of the other houses on the island. Or sorry, the Inbruchet. It's well maintained and almost prestigious. Well, this is my house.
It is a wonderful looking place.
Thank you. I'd like to. I should introduce you to my mother, but
When the
I don't
DM gets
know
back.
but I don't know if she's home right now. As Vela takes her shoes off.
Do you wish me to take mine off as well?
Oh right, we'll be in the workshop. No, never mind. As Vela, she puts her shoes back on. Silly me. I'm home.
It is. Are you seeing the smoke?
Yeah, the cloud effect still it goes
Oh,
over like.
okay.
It's not on fire.
No, I thought Marin was burning something to the ground.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. This way, Trine.
My. You already have everything that I would need here.
Wonderful. This was my father's workshop. But it hasn't been used all that much as of late.
Well, I'm pretty sure that I can do what I need to do here. This reminds me of my setup back home.
Oh, that's wonderful. Please, help yourself.
Well, thank you. Corellian will approach the forge and just start getting everything together. You see him, he picks up the tools that are laying around, tidies them up, sets most of them off to one side. Just making sure everything's nice and neat. This is quite This place is nice. Do you have any idea how much it cost?
I don't. Father, he had this built before I was born, so I don't know that much.
Uh,
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to stare. Uh, I'll, Svela walks over to, lean against the desk.
Corellian will move over and sit down on one of the benches or stools. I'm mostly doing this just so we can wait for the DM because I'm not sure what to do.
Well, you could, start melting the metals down and making them
Uh,
into refining them,
Yeah,
ingots.
you
and,
know what? Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Vela, do you have a do you have a cup?
A cup? For what?
Yes. Water.
There's one right over there.
That is a barrel. You know what a cup is? It's about yay
Oh,
big
well.
to drink. To drink.
You'd like water to drink?
Yes, please. If that is not too much to ask.
Of course. No problem, Tron. I'll be right back.
Once Vela leaves.
Oh, I see how it is.
No. You don't actually see how it is. When Tristan and I were talking, you know what? I'll save it for later. For later. Never mind about the point. Retcon. We'll let's retcon that. I still have to confirm with Tristan. Let's retcon the water.
Oh, okay.
Corellian is going to head to the God damn it, the furnace, and he is going to put his hand into it and start channeling fire magic into the forge to get it going.
Vela is staring in awe.
So, what all did your father used to make?
My father?
You told me he worked here, right? This was his workshop.
Oh, well. Yes, that's true. He, well, mainly for making, and casting, metal, components for, holding lacrima to a staff for, handles for weapons and,
No, a mage.
yes.
Bill, even know that your father was pretty adamant on crafting various kinds of vessels to house enchantments that he would then give to his students to help them learn casting. Magical items to help aid with the casting and channeling process.
Once the forge is up, Terrellian started. Terrellian is going to go to the I can never remember what these fucking things are called.
This?
Bellow?
Yeah, the
Oh,
bellow,
this.
the bellow, and start pumping it.
My father also made other magical items to help students train and practice. Things that could hold enchantments and power.
See, that is probably why you have all these intricate tools around.
Oh, yes. Father was very intricate with the way he worked.
Well, normally as a smith, you don't need all of the little bending tools. You just need a hammer and an anvil with a good spike at the tip. A good I don't know what that bit's called.
It's called a spike.
Ah, I understand. That is for crafting helmets and blades and putting curves and things.
Oh, I see. You're you're a very knowledgeable blacksmith, then.
I
How
made this. Go ahead.
how long have you known smithing?
Ooh, a good 10 years.
Oh my.
But once the forge is hot enough, Terrellian is going to take the pickaxe out of his bag and just kind of find a metal one of the trays or tongs and a wire rack or whatever you would place it on to get it hot, and just stuff it into the furnace.
Yep.
He stands there holding his hand has a large, thick leather glove on it, and he's just kind of holding it almost into the furnace with the tongs.
Mm-hmm.
And how long have you been studying magic?
Oh, well, probably since I was able to walk. Maybe not, but my father started teaching my sister and I since we were very young. Long before we attended the Mages Academy.
I see.
I took my studying very
Incoming
serious.
transmission, operator.
I worked very hard to get good grades and learn as much as I could.
Well, you said you recently graduated. How did you do?
Oh, I graduated fourth.
Impressive.
Well, I was aiming for the top spot, but I could never beat Kazwa or Ayaka.
And you're disappointed with fourth? You still did splendid.
Well, I guess, but I was more frustrated that I couldn't surpass them.
Things like that take time. Take time and a lot of practice.
But Kazwa and Ayaka were able to do it.
Then think of how much time and how much practice that they put into it.
I feel I put in the same, if not more.
Do you
I
know for
just-
sure?
I think so. I mean, every night, studying and studying, and I just couldn't keep up in the end.
I don't see it like that. Think of what you did achieve. not necessarily what you failed to achieve. You were 4th. That has to count for something. Like, look at all the people who graduated alongside of you. How many others were there?
A few hundred other students, maybe.
You 100, and you're disappointed over 4th out of 100.
A solemn expression crosses Vela's face. Well, yes.
Well, I think holding 4th deserves some merit too. You must have put in quite a good deal of work and a good deal of practice.
Maybe. My,
Maybe 4 out of 100.
well, my,
You
my,
beat 96 others.
my
Even
older.
I don't think I could do that.
Well. Thank you, Tryon, but, could we change the conversation?
No, I'm sorry. Of course.
I'm sorry.
No need to be sorry. What would you like to talk about then?
Uh, uh, where, where do you hail from?
Oh, that's a tough question to answer. But it's I don't hail from here.
Oh, what'd you say?
I don't know
That's a
from here.
tough question to answer, but I don't hail from here.
Oh, well, where do you hail from?
Uh, so west of here.
Oh, I see. What was it like?
It was nice. The people were they were good people. They everyone helped one another where I came from. If someone needed something, the others could usually helped. You know, any way that they could.
Oh, that's wonderful. It sounds kind of similar to Port Sidon and Rutia here.
Rudy here sounds fits the bill a little bit better than Sidon.
Oh, yes, it's much quieter and relaxing than the city. I think that was the reason why my father decided to move here.
Well, he made a very good decision.
Uh,
City life can be exhausting.
uh, yes, I bet.
So, about this time, Trallian, he pulls the tongs out of the furnace, sets the pickaxe head on the anvil, and you see him. He digs around in his bag, and he pulls out two large earmuffs, and he puts them on, and he starts banging away at the pickaxe head, using the tongs to twist and turn it.
Vela will cover her ears. We're about to ring the New Year's.
Yep. Here we go. Yeah. Anyway. So Terrellian is going to continue to hammer and try to get this thing into place. What do you want me to roll, Tristan?
You don't have to don't worry about rolling. Yeah, you hammer
Okay.
it back into place. Does Vela have a library now? Where is it?
It is the study. The
Oh, I see. Because you told Kuza to go to the study to research stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gave me a note, so we're gonna say that Keone's not home.
Oh man. Would there be a an extra like shaft to put this pickaxe head on? As you said, that was also gone, right?
Yeah, it was all messed up. Ah, sure, yeah. Some wood, you'd have to like shape it to fit the doohickey, but yeah.
All right. After about a good 5 minutes, Terrellian stops hammering the head and puts it back into the furnace and heads over to, you know what, the grindstone. Picks up the board. Is it may I have this?
Of course, Trine. It's all yours.
Thank you. And he's going to start working it on the grindstone. Terrellian is going to give this pickaxe a longer handle so that he can apply more torque to the axe itself. Almost a battle axe handle.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And now you have a enhanced pickaxe. Oh, a longer pickaxe, but still an ordinary pickaxe.
And then Terrellian is going to pull the head out of the forge again and stretch the hole for the shaft until it fits. And once that's done, he's going to walk over and quench it.
Okay.
And he takes his earmuffs off and sticks them back into his bag.
Vela takes her hands off of her ears. Wow, Trine. It's impressive.
Thank you. I always appreciate the compliment. I've worked quite hard to try and perfect this craft. As good as I have.
Shall we go test it out then?
Once I get the shaft on, yes. And after a bit, Terrellian, he pulls the pickaxe head out of the water and forces the shaft through the hole, turns it, puts the shaft on the floor, and carves a small notch in the top. Takes a small splinter of wood on the ground and just drives it into the top.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think it's ready.
Oh, wonderful.
After you.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. Thank you for letting me use the forge.
Oh,
It's been
you're really helping us out as well, Trine. I'll. She turns down the hall. Kuzo will be right back.
Okay.
oh fuck, Marmaduke's in there now. You good, Tristan?
Mm-hmm.
All right, just making sure.
I'm just really hungry.
It has been quite some time since I was able to enjoy such a thing.
What do you mean?
I haven't had a forge to work with for quite some time.
Why is that? Have you just been traveling?
Been here and haven't really had one. But it was fun to be in front of the anvil again.
It's wonderful to hear, Trine. It was quite incredible to watch you work. You were very focused and driven.
Well, thank you. Do you, what is it? What is your craft, if you have one?
Well, study of magic and archery. As you can probably guess. I do also dabble with potion creation.
Oh, really?
Alchemy. It's called alchemy.
And,
Potion created alchemy.
Oh my god! I was sitting here thinking, what the hell is that word?
Potion creation alchemy.
I make colored water.
I make magic Kool-Aid.
Okay.
That's called meth.
Corellian is going to take the pickaxe and is going to put his hand on near the rock again and do the same thing as he did before. Make it cool enough to at least so the pick withstands a few hits.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we need a luck roll.
Unfortunate.
Your pick breaks.
Card. Oh man.
You know what? I will use my card because, oh my god.
Okay.
What
Play
weighs so
that.
fucking much? Oh my god, the pickaxe weighs 75 pounds?
That might be a bit much. I'm not actually sure how heavy a pickaxe is.
A longsword weighs like 7.
Yeah, but like we have a big pickaxe in the backyard. It's pretty fucking hefty. It's heavier than my actual longsword. How heavy is an actual pickaxe?
I would say around 25 pounds because it's like a sledgehammer.
Okay. That sounds more gooder.
Alright, there you go.
Let's shave 50 pounds off that 25. So the pickaxes are pretty hefty.
Yeah, they are hefty.
8 of 8. Okay, your pickaxe does not break. That exceeds 11.
Oh, thank God. Alright, let's go again. I killed it!
This big skull on it.
Fuck off.
Sorry, I love it.
Your pickaxe survives, and the ore is defeated.
Oh, thank God. Where do I find... Oh, where...
Don't hurt yourself.
Where loot?
You should in the
Loot.
middle. Double click them in the middle.
Okay.
Just bring up an inventory, and then you can look at loot.
It's bringing me a token massive ore. It is a character sheet.
It is?
Yes.
Really?
It's bringing me up a giant character sheet.
Okay, tell it now.
I think I took the ore from it. Hang on.
Oh, the ore's still on it.
Yes, no, there... loot? No. Yeah, it is still a character sheet.
I see. Okay, that's fine. We'll say you loot it then. I'll just put the items in your inventory manually.
Thank you.
Bloop. Oh, Trallian's pretty fucking hefty now.
Holy shit!
The higher the quality, the heavier the ore.
I noticed.
Trallian's
Vela, would you carry the pickaxe?
213 out of 285 in weight.
Oh,
Already. All he has on him is his sword. Actually, the only thing he has on him, he has 4 things that have weight. Smith's tools, which is 8. A pickaxe, which is 25. 4 rye steel, which is 80. And 4 volmasite, which is 100.
I could try.
You're not encumbered, Zaroth. You're only encumbered once the fucking thing maxes out. No. You reach
never mind
encumber
then.
it when the bar turns red. You're about to be encumbered if you pick up something else.
Alright, never mind then. Roll retcon Terralion asking Vela to carry the pickaxe.
Okay.
Shall we?
Are you
Hold on, let me get
alright?
remove your card.
How?
I had to remove your card.
It looks like a lot trying. Could I help?
Do you want to help?
Do you
I
even
can
live,
carry
bro?
I can carry it, but if you would like to help, I would enjoy the help.
Of course. What can I do?
Terralion will just offer you the pickaxe.
Oh, okay. I'm certain I can carry this. As Vela just reaches for it.
Okay.
Terralion is going to make sure she grabs it by the handle and not the part that was just in contact with fucking Volmasite.
Okay.
I'm
She's holding on.
confident
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm confident I can carry this.
Terralion's gonna give a thumbs up.
In the
And then
moment,
you're
to
just gonna let go.
Yep. You're just gonna let go.
Svela holding this with both hands, and it immediately just drops to the ground, with her still holding on to it.
Get with the
Uh,
coughing. Like, what the?
I see. Well, oh, hold on. She strains to lift this thing up.
Ryan is just going to watch.
I can carry this, Trine. I can do it.
Well, go on. Show me.
Vela goes to lift the axe. See? There. Let us proceed.
Ryan's going to take one step away and watch Vela.
Vela takes another step.
All right, then. Well, thank you for the help.
You're welcome, Trine. How did you become so strong, Trine?
I wake up every morning at 6 o'clock and exercise.
I see. What sort of exercise? Ugh.
Well, I carry around my usual full gear, and I take a run for about an hour. And once I get back to where I'm resting for the night, usually that would be the inn, I find something decently sized, and I lift that for about an hour. I am running out of things to lift because, well, I don't own much. But this pickaxe will serve good for a little bit.
I see. Rather resourceful, Trine.
Well, thank you again. Can I have the materials page, please, Tristan?
Like the Google document?
Yeah, because I want to check something.
Should be pinned in the resources page on the server, but I can send you a link.
No, I got it.
Did you get it already?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just need to know where it was.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what you were asking. Oh, okay.
Vela reaches the entrance. She holds the door open for Trine.
Well, thank you very much. Do I still need to take off my shoes?
Don't. It's all right. We'll be headed to the workshop.
Okay.
I'm home.
No answer.
Beryllium will immediately set everything on the table.
Here, Trine. Vela, she straining.
Corellian will take the pickaxe from Vela.
Oh, there. Do you carry this around with you all the time?
Usually,
Even when you're fighting?
it is usually on my waist. It's like another sword, but
Uh,
larger.
Oh, wow.
Australian will start pumping the bellows once again.
Mm-hmm.
How hot is the forge? Is it hot enough to smelt this?
The Talara Forge? No. It heats up to about hang on, let me look at it. I forget what I marked the treasure, like not treasures, the temperatures at. It heats up to a high heat.
All right.
Heats up to high. Actually, players, roll me a 1, 2. Let me sort this. Roll me a d6. Rerolling ones.
Fate die or normal?
Yeah, pick one. Doesn't matter which. What'd you roll? I'm on a different scene.
6.
6? Fucking damn it. Okay. Never mind. The forge heats up to extremely high.
Oh.
All right. Well, Terralian's going to start using the bellows, and just to get it hot enough.
Okay.
Once it's hot enough, Terralian's going to look for like an ingot mold.
Yep. The workshop would have one of those.
Terralian then will make sure is going to take it and then take Kalal's sword and look over it, memorize how it looked,
Mhm.
every detail that he can about it, inscriptions, everything.
Okay.
He's then going to take out a paper and quill and start writing down exactly what he's seen
Okay.
and where it was on the sword before starting to smelt the blade, taking off
Mhm.
the wooden handle, setting that aside to use as the handle for this sword as well.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question. Do you
What's
want me
up?
to let time? Do you want me to let time pass, or do you want me to just tell you exactly what I'm doing?
Just go with it. Don't worry about the time. I'll adjust the time as you go.
Okay.
I'm setting stuff up for when Cole comes back while you're doing this.
Okay. Once the blade is become a almost liquid, Corellian is going to reach in with the tongs and kind of smush it into the ingot cast and stick it back into the forge to continue smelting.
Okay.
Once it once it fully becomes liquidated, god damn it, liquidized, he's going to pull
Liquefied.
it out. Yeah, liquefied. Thank God.
Liquidated.
Oh, yeah,
Come down to
yeah. That
Trion's blacksmithing shop for the liquidation sale.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yep. Terralion will pull it out once an ingot has been, once it has melted enough for an ingot to be made, an ingot to fill the thing. Terralion is then going to pull out the sword, so no more metal gets wasted. Set it on the anvil, and take the ingot to the water and dump it in once it's solidified enough to actually be dumped in.
Okay.
And he's going to do this until all of the sword is done. Now,
Alrighty.
would the Talaris have like a sword cast or a?
Probably.
All right. Terralion will then look for a cast that is about the dimensions of the blade that he was given. Shape, design, and everything. That at least
So you were given a claymore. They would not have a claymore cast. They would have a longsword cast at most.
okay. And let me think of how I'm going to do that. All right. So Terralion is going to start gathering. Do they would the Talaris have like a larger cast for so that he can make alloys, so that he can make alloys?
To make an alloy, you just mix the metals.
Yeah,
You don't really need
but
a cast for that.
what I'm saying is a larger device for it, a larger storage, more volume.
like a larger mold for
Yeah.
a larger ingot.
Why would you need a larger ingot? If you're making an alloy, you would use half of one metal and half of the other to make a single alloyed ingot.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is so that whenever you pour it in the sword cast, you don't give it time to cool, so it doesn't layer.
I don't
Are you
understand.
meaning like one of the melting pots?
Yeah, a melting pot, a crucible, a larger crucible.
Oh, so you can mix the liquid metals.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they'd have a crucible.
Thank you, Marius, for telling me what the fucking word was. Good God. So Terralion, he goes over, grabs two of the Volmosite, and puts them both into the crucible, along with as much of the iron, or as much as with as much as the material from the old sword that he can stuff into it. And then he heads back to the forge and stuffs the crucible inside. Once the metal has become liquid, he's going to take the sword cast and carefully grab tongs to grab the crucible out and pour it into the cast.
Okay.
Uh,
What were the
Vela.
metals you were mixing?
Volmosite and whatever the metal on the original sword was.
So that'd be volmosite and steel.
Vela.
Yes.
Would you grab me a glass of water?
Oh, okay, Ryan. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Vela takes her leave.
Once Vela leaves, Terralion is going to shift.
I see how it is.
Oh, you don't. You left.
No,
Damn.
Terralion is going to shift and pluck a scale from his arm, and then before she comes back, hopefully shift back.
Okay.
He's going to put the scale right in the center of the hilt of the weapon, just underneath the surface.
You putting a? You say you're putting your scale?
Yes, like
Oh shit.
just underneath the surface.
Okay.
The door opens. You're trying. For you.
Thank you very much. And Terrellian will take the water and just down it all. Just down the entire glass.
Vela holds a hand out for the glass.
And Terrellian will give it back to her. I appreciate it.
Of course, Trine.
It gets very hot working with Vomicite.
Oh, I see.
And then Terrellian is going to wait for the liquid to stop being a liquid.
Okay. Yeah. You're waiting for it to cool. It'll take some time. It's you stand there in silence, haunted by demons and ghosts.
Thank God not. Just silence. We're just haunted by silence for now. Your parents must be proud of you. You are a very kind person.
Well, yes, thank you, Ryan. Parents are very kind and caring, but very stern when it comes to the importance and dangers of magic.
Well, they should be. Magic can be dangerous if it is not if it is used improperly. You should know that.
Oh, yes, of course. But I'm really glad we have the Mages Academy, so everyone can learn about how to properly wield their magic.
It is truly a wonderful place from what I've heard of it.
Did you attend an academy?
Yes, I attended an academy. I was taught and learned through magic.
Oh, which school did you go to?
That was a good 20-something years ago. I don't quite remember the name of it.
Oh, I see. So I was very impressed by your skill with your fire magic when we were fighting the Hinox.
Well, I thank you. And your skill with the bow is great. It if you became a teacher, I'm sure you could teach a lot of pupils on how to properly use one.
Oh, yes, of course.
And you don't need me to tell you about your divine.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
I think you would make a great mother one day.
Oh, what? Mother? Me? But I don't know. I'm still just.
You're
I'm still
still,
practically a kid. I don't.
like I said, one day.
Well. Bailey just kind of looks away. My sister, she helped teach me how to properly use my magic.
No, your sister. She must be an excellent teacher as well.
Uh, yes, she
Is a
helps out.
teacher. She is an actual teacher.
Yes, my sister teaches at the Mages Academy in Port Sidon.
Seems my intuition was correct.
So it was trying. She graduated at the top of the school when she finished her classes.
Oh, I understand.
Been helping out the Mages Guild ever since.
Well, you're about the age, where you start to choose what to do with your life. What are you going to do?
Oh, well, I admit I haven't put that much thought into it. I was so focused on becoming the top in our graduates that I didn't think of the future all that much. Or what else was going on at the school at the time.
No. Well, now that you have the time and aren't thinking of much right now, what do you think you'll do? Or
Well,
better yet, let's start with what you would like to do.
I'd like to get practical experience. And I believe adventuring is a good way to do that.
Oh, it certainly is.
I admit I'm not well versed in actual fighting, but I have trained with my magic and archery a lot. I'd like to use my magic to help people.
Well, with Divine, you certainly can help a lot of people with it, healing-wise.
Yes, of course. I'm very thankful to have been blessed with such a magic.
Well, then, if that is the case, I'm sure that you will achieve your dream to help people. I'm sure that you will achieve it.
Vela smiles at Trine. Thank you, Trine. It means a lot.
Don't mention it. No, really, don't. I'm kidding.
Try. There was something I was wondering about. Uh, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but when we were speaking with Lanosia, you mentioned your other half was missing.
Uh, yes. And that was with Claude. She is an enchanter.
Oh, I see.
Where I lived before, we used to work together in building, creating what I would make, she would improve on and make even better. Rallian kind of leans forward, puts his head resting on his hands.
A solemn expression crosses Vela's face.
But fate had other ideas. And now we don't do that anymore. Terrellian says with almost a bitter tone.
Oh, Tarian. I'm sorry. It's terrible. Uh, what happened?
I prefer not to say, if that is okay.
Uh, oh, uh, okay, Tarian, I understand.
Terrellian stands up, kind of turns around, takes a breath. He stands there for a moment before looking at the sword to check and see if it's still a liquid.
Nope, it is cooled and hardened. It's still hot though.
Terrellian will grab the mold with a pair of tongs, two pairs of tongs. Do you have oil that this can be quenched in?
Yeah.
Vela, she looks around. Beside her, she lifts the lid off of this barrel. Uh, Here, Tarian. She takes a few steps back.
Terrellian turns around, but keeps his back to Vela before slowly taking before putting the sword down on the sword mold down on the table and using the tongs to take it out before dipping it slowly into the oil. He leaves it in there. He stops and just leans it on the side of the barrel and stands there for a moment. After a few minutes pass, he takes the tongs, grabs it by the hilt, and lifts it back out to see how well the two metals had fused together. Soon after that, He heads back to the forge. Puts the entire blade back into the forge and begins to work the bellows yet again. This is the second time since I lost her that I've made something like this. The first one was the pickaxe. It's the first time that I've actually made a weapon ever since that we've been together without her.
Oh, Tyrion. And you... And you're doing this to help us. Thank you so much. I'm sorry for what you've been through.
You didn't cause this. You don't need to be sorry. But I appreciate the sympathy. After giving the bellows several dozen pumps, Terralion makes his way to the forge again. With the long tongs, he reaches in, takes out the blade, sets it on the anvil. I noticed you covered your ears last time. You should probably do that again.
Okay.
And then Terralion is going to take out the headphone or earmuffs, put them back on. Look to Vela to confirm that she has covered her ears.
Her ears are covered with her hands.
And then he will start banging on the sword to get it into the shape it was last time. The shape it was before the reforge. He repeats the process of putting it in the forge, taking it out, pumping the bellows several times before taking it out of the forge again and dipping it into the barrel of water to quench it one last time.
Okay.
Once it has been quenched, he will set at the grind wheel and start getting an edge on it. So you wanted to hang on. Let me think of how I want to word this. You said you had a sister. What does she teach?
Healing magic, water magic, magic basics.
My sister is a water mage. She teaches healing magic.
Oh, you must have learned a lot from her, didn't you?
Oh, yes. Marin ensured I had a firm grasp on how to use magic to help and heal people correctly.
Well, I'll say she did a wonderful job teaching you, experiencing it firsthand.
Oh, and it didn't hurt you, did it?
Well, now that you mention it, No, not at all.
Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't exactly think it out. I knew the spell would work, but I didn't foresee the act of firing an arrow at an ally would cause concern like it should.
You're firing an arrow at someone. If you you should probably warn people.
Oh, well, I did, but with
Well,
you,
after.
well, sorry.
Not a problem. But in the future, anyone else that we, meet, you should probably let them know that you'll be shooting them.
Yes, I suppose you're right, Trine.
Also, you should also premise that with healing them while shooting them. Don't want to just walk up to someone and say, "I'm going to shoot you."
Vela holds a hand to her chest. Yes, I see. It would definitely cause people to worry.
Quite. Once Terrellian has finished sharpening the sword, she's going to stand up and head over to the anvil once more before reassembling the handle and hilt back together again.
Okay.
Once fully done with the sword, he's going to grab the paper that he wrote everything down on and remake all the designs in the blade.
Okay. You're like chiseling it and stuff, carving and
Yeah.
engraving and such. Okay.
Yep. Anything that he had on it before.
Yep. I should probably craft this weapon.
Do you have something I can test this on once I'm done?
You made it. Would you make it into a longsword or a greatsword?
I made it into a claymore.
Claymore. Okay.
I don't believe we do.
Then do you know something that I could test it on? Know of something?
There might be. Well, I know of the training grounds at the Runeguard barracks.
No, that'll be perfect.
Any training we did was used generally at the Mages Guild. We don't have training dummies here.
As a mage, you know how to enchant things, right? You at least know the basics.
I know the basics, but I'm not really experienced with it.
Well, this is going to be my first time too. I've watched Zuri do it several times, but I've never attempted it by myself. Think you can give me a hand?
Ooh, enchanting with another woman. That'll be interesting.
Sure, Trine. I'd be glad to help.
Thank you. In order to help, you might need to come closer.
Right. So what sort of enchantment are you planning on applying?
Well, I'm thinking of like a flame blade.
Fire magic.
That would go great with the Volmacite. And again, his element is fire. Go great with who he is.
Of course. So, something that would aid with his style of fighting. So I imagine during the act of the slash with the sword.
It would whenever you wield the weapon, it would the enchantment is meant to do more burning along with the Volmacite.
So a constant effect then,
Correct.
at least while the sword is being wielded.
When you speak the command word.
Of course. Okay, so what would you like me to start with then?
Well, I would like you to show to assist me in doing this. Let's start with let's I don't know where to start. Like I said, I've really only watched Zuri do it.
From what I remember Marin teaching, it was sort of like you're embedding your will into the blade, instilling a portion of yourself to whatever the desired effect is, to protect someone, to make them faster, stronger, or sometimes even smarter.
So my effect would be to make the blade sharper, durable, and hotter.
Okay, so I believe we should be able to, if you're the one who imbues with your fire magic and you're more durable and sharper, I should be able to, with my magic, help imprint the blade with your will.
Then how do I begin? Just channel my mana into the sword and will toward what I want?
Yes, I'd recommend a clear mind and envisioning this blade and what you desire it to be capable of. But it needs to be simple.
All right.
So if you wish for it to burn hotter, then it'd be best to envision being in Claude's hands and him wielding it to fending for his life and those he chooses to protect. Lanosia, for example. Because Claude is a rune guard. He would willingly give his life to protect her. And I feel the sword should feel the same.
That is one of the reasons that I'm making this for him, as I am.
Yes, of course.
Terralion is going to put a hand on the tip of the sword, and he's going to put his other hand over the hilt where he put the scale in the blade.
Vela will approach Tyralion. She'll have one hand on his shoulder and the other on a hand on the on the blade. So her hand on top of his on the blade.
And Tyralion is going to pour the rest of his mana into the sword, envisioning Claw defending the queen with his life. This blade, a roaring tempest of fire. While he is doing so.
Vela closes her eyes and focuses on aligning her own magic with Tyralion's. Tyralion's desire to forge a blade that would be used to protect people, defend people. A blade of their combined wills that would persevere. Is there anything else we need to do?
No, you guys are good. So you're just focusing passing mana from yourself to Tyralion?
Yeah.
Has Vela ever done enchanting? I'll let you decide.
She was strictly or rigidly taught by Marin, but
Mare
not a lot
doesn't
of
do
experience.
enchanting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she would have learned it at school then, but wouldn't have a lot of experience with it.
Okay. And what's Tyralion's contribution to this task? Like, what's he doing?
Tyralion is dumping the rest of his mana into the sword itself.
Are you applying, like, is it raw mana, or are you applying your affinity to it to make it
I'm
fire
applying
mana?
applying my affinity for fire. Fire.
Alright,
fire
I'm
mana.
going to need an Arcana from the both of yous. I'm going to average it out, and the average should beat the DC.
Alright.
Yep, okay. The average is out to be about 18. Yeah, 18. Yeah, the sword's crafted, and you watch as the blade just ignites with a roaring flame. Tyralion, you have now successfully crafted Ragnarok's Edge.
And Marius' face.
Oh my god! Holy fuck!
Tyralion is going to quickly move his hands up so Vela doesn't get potentially burned.
Right. Vela takes a step back.
Tyralion is going to grab the sword and will the flames away.
Now you can choose to turn in the quest, or you can choose to sell the blade.
That is not an option. We are going to go turn in the sword.
Here's the
need
blurb
money.
for it. First sword Tyralion's crafted, it is a legendary weapon.
Oh my god. How much is it worth, Hunter? How much is it worth?
I put the blurb in general chat. You can look at it.
10 grand.
Oh, I don't see anything.
In general
D&D
chat?
general.
Oh, sorry, Discord. Yeah.
The only general chat that exists on the server? What a twat.
brilliant. This is incredible.
Well, you're partly to thank for it.
Oh, well, but you were so focused, and it's a big part of
Without my
successfully
focus,
enchanting.
without your know-how, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Thank you, Trine. I'm really glad it worked out.
I'll say. But a thank you for your help.
You're welcome, Trine. You're doing us a big favor as well.
Aurelian will sheath the sword back into its scabbard. I think we should go give this to Claude.
Oh, what'd you say?
I think we should go give this to Claude.
We don't need to test it at all?
Oh, of course, testing. But that's on the way, isn't it?
Moonguard
Perhaps
Barracks
it would be best to get Cloud himself to test it, since he's the one who has to use it.
What? No, impossible.
They do have training dummies in the palace, I believe, so maybe Cloud would, he could do it himself.
They don't.
An
have
excellent
training
idea.
dummies in the palace.
Pardon?
There's no training dummies in the palace.
Thought there was some in the barracks.
I don't think so, but I'm gonna double check. Nope. There are no training dummies in the barracks.
Oh,
Just
okay.
armor stands and a really big stove. Fool.
Yeah. Never mind then.
I think it'd be splendid to get Claude to test it out himself.
Of course. Let us be off then.
I do
Agreed.
want you guys to understand, if you go through with this quest, you are forever altering the game.
God damn it.
We've made Claude into a god.
Not what I said, but alright.
That is fine. Let's go. The first time I passed through here, I thought the clouds passing through the house was Marin burning the kitchen down.
Yeah, I know, I heard.
You should probably get your shoes.
I'm still wearing them.
Ah,
We're
okay.
in the workshop.
All right.
Oh,
Oh.
Cole came back just in time.
I changed my mind. There we go. We'll just rewind to about right here. Did I just trap us? No, okay. Do you know where Kuzo went?
Oh,
He's in the Kuzo's in the library doing library things.
I'm asking Vela.
I know, I was telling Cole where he was.
Oh, okay.
That's all. You hear footstep behind you. I'm right here.
Reporting for duty, reporting for duty, reporting for duty. To battle, to battle, to battle.
Well, hello. I have finished Claude's blade. If you would like to go with us to give it to him.
Oh, sure. I'm just catching up on the subject needed for our mission.
Ah.
Anything else I missed?
Cole,
well,
sorry, real quick. So during your research, you have uncovered that the best way to punch a hole through this barrier would be to put, using the bow of the ship, the fucking little probe thing. I don't know what the fuck it's called. Little probe thing.
Mast? No, not mast.
The mast is the sail is. Whatever the fucking.
well, it is actually a mast. It is a forward-facing mast.
The bow, I think? No.
The bow of the ship is like the support starboard. No, bow.
Moving on. The bow is the front of the ship. Putting some kind of very powerful conductive metal at the tip of that would allow you to amplify your magnetic powers, and using the forward-facing mast as a spearhead, a spear of sorts. Well, as soon as the ship makes contact with the barrier, it will poke a hole. Then, using the metal that's now protruding into the barrier, you can now force your magnetic powers and tear open the barrier, allowing the ship to pass.
Alright.
But you also know it's going to take every ounce of mana you have to pull this off.
Right. Okay. Oh,
And it's going to be extremely difficult to keep the barrier open, so you will have to pass through the barrier very quickly, or the barrier might close on you and rip half the ship to shreds,
right.
and whoever's on that half.
Did you say magnetically conductive or just conductive?
Magnetic.
Magnetic? Okay.
You need a magnetic, a good magnetic metal. Sorry, you need a non-magnetic metal, because if it's magnetic, you would just get stuck to the barrier. It has to be something that's non-magnetic but magically conductive.
I got it. It's the perfect thing then. Okay.
All right, let's go.
Wait. So, were you able to get any funds, or did you hand? Oh yeah, did you go and get the rest of the ore from that rock?
Yes. Trellian is going to pull out the sword that he made for Claude and show Kuzo.
He's gonna pull out the sword. It is a Zweihander. The fucking
Zweihander.
two-hand. Yeah, that one.
Zweihander.
And it's also combined with a flambeau, so the blade is all wavy.
Okay.
It is a two-hand. It is a very big claymore. It is bathed in flames. As it pulls it out of the scabbard.
The blade itself looks like it's got a swirl of gray and red all throughout it.
How much metal did you get from that thing? Kuzo's eyes are just wide.
I got enough for 4 ingots. I still have 2 left. I just used most of the other metal from his old sword, like he requested.
Cole, if you would like to see what they made, it's in D&D General Chat. He crafted Ragnarok's Edge.
All right. Kuzo's face just wide-eyed, just...
Kuzo's face just widens.
Okay then.
Guess
Let's go. You better be... What?
We're only 2 hours and 40 minutes into episode 2.
Well then.
Oh, let's go. We're doing or dying today.
How you guys
Alright,
feeling? Who's crashes? Mary's crashing. Looks like he's crashing.
I need to go to the washroom, but I'm ready to go all night. That sounded weird. Fuck.
Marius needs to powder his nose before we continue with our all-nighter.
Oh my god.
Powder more than just his nose by the sound of it. Gotta go power the lower horn.
Fuck.
Oh my god, that cough sounded like he just got gut punched by that joke.
God.
Okay. Can you wait until you guys turn in the quest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Aurelian puts the sword back into the scabbard and slings it back over his shoulder.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
So did you spend the last hour just doing that, or anything else?
Took us about 30 minutes.
That's fair.
We went. I reforged the pick. We went and got the metal. I crafted the sword, and me and Vela had a nice chat,
All right.
and that's about it.
Ryan is an amazing smith, Kuso. Should have seen him working.
Yeah, but I had to focus on, well, researching the task you asked me to help with. And I got a solution now. How to do it.
Oh,
And our endeavor into the cave, as Kusa says that, he pulls out a chunk of Slakenite, will be perfect for this.
well, what do we need to do with it?
Simple. Once we get the ship, we need to forge this into a spear tip and then mount it onto the front of the ship.
Sounds simple enough.
Okay, Kuso.
You could build Terralion in on, well, the rest of our mission, or
The rest of your mission.
Fucking, oh my god. Cole, come on! Like, Cole literally, or Kuzo literally, stopped himself, earlier.
And then he fucking finished.
Okay.
Let's fucking go.
You'll destroy his foot again. Give him the good old no touching.
if the okay.
Did
Kusa.
Okay, so how did Tyran react?
Brian is just staring at Vela. I would like to know the rest of the mission, please, if I am to proceed.
Vela just kind of glares at Kuzo. Okay, Tyran, we need to get to an island on the west. It is currently shielded by a magnetic field. A
I
mana
picked up
zone.
that. I picked up that from Kuzo and you talking.
Yes, of course. This Vela just kind of looks around to see if there's anyone else. Is there anyone else around?
He is thinking.
Oh.
Yes. Since you're deciding that you wait till you enter this palace to have this conversation.
Yep. Yeah, okay. Trying. I can't speak here.
Why is that, Vela?
Jesus. That's in character. Hi, Levy. How did the meeting go with Lenosia?
Relatively well, but we're still working out some details. Taking a little break right now. What's this about you heading to an island? You're lying, aren't you?
Yes.
What?
That's
Lying
out of
about?
character, sorry.
Lying about what? The island?
Well, you're clearly hiding something. That's immediately apparent.
Oh, well. We were looking for making a day trip. See if we could find a quiet island to relax.
Brilliant.
So
Just going
she
to
leans
raise an
past.
eyebrow.
She leans past and like looks at Kuzo. So you're choosing to go to an island, shielded by in a metal magic zone.
And Terrellion's just going to raise an eyebrow and stare at Vela.
Well, I thought it would be a lot more private if it was harder to get to.
Oh. Well, if you would
I
like private
see.
time with Kuzo, you could have just asked.
That do not. Kuzo just
Fucking
in.
Christ, Sarah. You didn't have to talk over me. That ruined the scene. Okay, we're gonna roll with that one then. Scrap my plan. Levy's just gonna go.
Kuzo immediately is just like, don't get any funny ideas. I'm just
No,
I'm here for assistance mainly. And well,
Levy's gonna switch to her human form and get all up close person with you, Kuzo.
okay.
Levy, what are you doing?
Levy's going to caress your chin, Kuzo. She's gonna get real close. You can feel her breath on your face. She also smells delightful. Surely you, Kuzo, wouldn't hide anything from me.
No, I'm not hiding anything.
If it's true you're seeking this island for some quiet time, perhaps maybe I'll join you.
No, I'm. They'll ask me for assistance, and you see Kuzo looks around. And he whispers, "It's help with the castle."
Oh, Kuzo, you wouldn't be lying to me, would you?
No.
As she like runs like just one finger like down the center of your chest.
Kuzo is just stiffening up. Look at Mortis.
Yeah, I bet he.
I bet it is.
Oh, perfect.
No, don't be.
You should know, Kuzo. Lying to a member of the Rune Guard is a serious offense.
Yes, I know that.
If I find that you are lying to me, it is on my authority. I can arrest you. Though I'm sure you could have some fun in those cuffs.
So immediately just his hand clenching the oar, still like he was inspecting it. It's just frozen like this. And you watch as he just slowly falls back. Yeah. Oh.
Like onto the ground.
Yeah.
Oh my god, hold on.
Vela's just nervously looking around.
Levy,
I think this might be too much.
Just think, what's happening?
Is that in character?
I'm confused.
No, I've got a joke, but I think
Just fucking do it.
Just
Just
Go
fucking
do it. Don't
Just
be
fucking
a coward. Do it.
So
Oh, okay. I think all the blood has left his head, and now he's fallen down.
that happens sometimes.
Levy, why did you do this? You know how he gets.
Needless to say, I don't think that was the reaction of someone being truthful to me. Isn't that right, Vela? Now she goes to do the same thing to you! Surely my dearest Vela, my best friend in the whole world, would never lie to me.
No, well, Oh, of course not, Levy.
You have nothing to hide?
Well, nothing at all. Well, Levy,
Okay.
it was.
She turns,
Oh,
walks off, takes her her working form again. If you got nothing to hide, then it shouldn't be any problem if I do my investigations.
bye, Levy.
Corellian is going to take a step to Kuzo, put a hand down for him.
It's still a statue.
Then Terralion is going to pick up the Kuzo statue.
Just hold it under his arm like it's a fucking 2x4.
You know what? Fuck it. Yes, 100%.
Because it's being carried like a plank of wood.
Coming, Velo?
Yes.
Interesting. So Vela is not at all fazed by the fact that Levy said that if you have nothing to hide, then it shouldn't be a problem if I do an investigation.
Oh, sorry. I thought she said continue with her investigation, like a different one. Oh, okay.
No, if I do my investigation.
The color has drained from Vela's face.
There you go. That's a better reaction.
Oh, this is.
Terralion is going to put a hand over his mouth and just, well, a finger over his lips and just stare at Vela.
Like this?
Yes.
Vela just kind of nods her head. Just starts following them.
After a couple of seconds, you just
Oh,
You
because
just hear-
it's being carried by Terralion.
yeah,
Yeah.
you just hear Kuzo just. What?
Terralion is
Why-
just going to look under his arm and look at Kuzo.
He's looking around, confused. What? Why am I being carried? What happened?
You kind of just fell on the ground, and I thought that you were unwell. So I was taking you to the Queen to see what she could do.
Kuzo quickly scrambles out of scramble out of Terralion's arms.
Terralion just gives a slight chuckle and just lets Kuzo go.
No, I'm fine. No, I'm fine. Ugh. Yeah. Wait. You see Kuzo's face. Did Letty turn into her other form again?
Yes, Uzo.
Curses social anxiety.
I don't think that's what that was.
I'm sorry, Kuzo. I know Levy overdoes it a lot.
Overdoes it. Vela. Your friend looks like a freaking supermodel in that other form.
Vela, the color is still drained from her face, just looking at Kuzo.
Oh, right, yes, I know. Though I fear that's the least of our worries at the moment.
Vela?
Yes, Kuzo?
No, that look on your face tells me. Oh no. We're gonna have to. Don't talk.
We have to hurry, Kuzo.
Yeah.
Is Claude in here?
Yep.
Good evening. I have finished reforging your blade.
Already. You
That is
certainly
correct.
wasted no time. May I see it?
Yes. Would you actually like to go test it out with us.
Oh, I'm still on duty, but you're the queen. It is fine, Claude. You may go. You've been on duty for a long time, and I always tell you guys I don't need a royal guard. Claude stands secure. No, I must complete my vigil. But if I may I look at the sword? I will test it once my shift is over.
The
Queen just sighs.
Terralion will hand it to him. Be careful. This is my first attempt at enchanting without my better half. Though Vela was able to help me.
Oh, one of the top students of the Mage Academy. I am most eager to wield this. And he takes the blade from you. He draws the blade and like holds it up, and like it twirls his hand and like plants it like firmly on the ground. As the blade just ignites in a very controlled flame. This blade is magnificent.
Oh my god, now I fucking knew it. I knew the you said a fucking front edge like greaseling. You were gonna use that fucking art.
Do you even know who that is? Because I fucking
Yeah,
don't.
it's Percival from Grand Blue Fantasy.
Oh, I just fucking searched anime Royal Knight, and that's just I found him. Like, this'll work.
Yeah, that's fucking Percival.
Okay, if you say so. Oh, Trillion, this is magnificent. He's like swings it around. It weighs like nothing.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the compliment.
Please, how much do you desire for such craftsmanship?
I usually my previous works I never asked payment for. But Vela seems to need a new ship. Is 2,000 gold good enough?
Oh, of course not. And he hands you a pouch of 5 grand.
Terralion is going to take it, look back at him. Thank you very much. Are you sure?
Of course. With your skills, we can further. Should this palace ever come under siege, I know I can adequately protect the queen. With a blade like this, and it means a lot to me that you were able to reforge my old friend into this.
Not an issue. I tried to use as much of the metal from your previous sword as possible.
I truly mean it. I appreciate it. That blade carries a lot of sentimental value. It's been passed down in my family for generations.
You noticed I've also kept the old handle. I also had to redo the inscriptions, but I hope that's what they were before.
Yes. I didn't even notice the inscriptions had been redone.
Terralion is going to nod his head. I thank you for this. This will help us a lot.
And this will help the queen a lot.
Alright then. I guess it's time for us to go buy a ship.
Oh.
I fucking made the weapon item, but I didn't actually put it on the guy's shit.
You ever need anything else? You know, I'll probably be around.
Of course.
Or if you know anyone else who needs another blade, same thing.
Oh, you can expect a lot of business from the other Rune Guard. I imagine they're going to be quite envious of this masterpiece.
Oh, I don't want to take Fike's business. He's an excellent smith as well.
That is true. You might give him a run for his money, though. Who knows? He might challenge you to the tournament that's coming up.
Tournament. Do tell.
In Arcadia, there's a smithing tournament that's held once a year. Many smiths go there to forge a weapon of quality to be judged by Metallicana herself. The winner of the tournament is granted recognition by the dragon god of metal.
Well,
it is a level of
certain...
prestige that is well sought after by craftsmen all over the world.
I certainly would love to give it a shot. Thank you.
I'm certain you could definitely place quite high. Maybe even take home maybe even become the champion yourself.
Then I know I need more practice. Thank you for assisting me in that.
Of course.
Vela nods her head.
Every fucking time.
How much did he give you?
He gave me a very generous $5,000.
Oh, you did the bonus objective too. That's why you got $5,000 instead of 2. Trowlin, you've now completed the quest. One night stand.
Hell yeah.
And
The first completed quest. Let's go.
Yeah.
5,000. Okay then.
Well, dinner's on me tonight.
Ah.
Okay then.
Oh, how wonderful.
And with that, we will take 5.